was done.
That is just so random. So you know.
What was that?
Hi guys, it's Quest Unplayed game podcast brought to you
Just-
by
that's-
Minimap and George.
That's also random.
I used to say that when I was a streamer. I used to start all my streams like, "Hey, it's your mom's favorite streamer." Tell her I'm on and go get her out of the kitchen. People get so pissed.
Oh, that's
Wow.
Oh, hello everyone. Welcome.
I
to
love
Quest-
moms, by the way. Just I want to throw that out there. Moms, you're amazing.
Yes. Welcome to Quest Unplayed, everyone. Zach was having fun right there. Quest Unplayed is where the three of us, talk about video games and invite guests to talk with.
They make video games.
Oh yeah, they make video games. So
He makes video games.
Oh, heck
Guy
yes.
next to me.
I'm very excited to hear his story. I'm your co-host George, and today's podcast is joined finally by Anthony.
Oh, it was nice of you to show up, Anthony.
Yeah, because last week or last episode, Anthony couldn't show up because of the flat tire, and he got into a fight with all the people that are in the highway. He got into a
Fighting to other
crash.
people.
Then there was that one, the
And-
podcast before that, his homework got eaten by a dog.
Right, and then he had to
Yeah,
fight the
yeah.
police, cops, and then got into jail, and then Zach had to bail him.
Yes.
It's a messy story, guys.
He got a ticket to go to a party last
Oh,
minute
yeah.
to another
This is-
country. It was
This
Yeah,
is why you need cut out of us. Because when Zach's not here, you need cut off of him. Cut off figure.
just like a paper floater of me. Just
Yeah,
like
that's
this.
a people order.
Yeah, and today's episode is also joined by Zach,
Hi, I'm Zach.
and we have another guest, Eugen.
Yeah, hi.
Eugene?
Everybody.
Yeah, awesome. So we're gonna actually talk more about his game, his story, and what his inspirations were. And it's all
His dreams.
Yeah, his dreams,
favorite color.
yeah, and his
What he
team,
does
his
for fun,
studio, his
hobbies.
game, his koalas. And it is actually pretty early in his time. It's like what you said, 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, almost 3:30 a.m.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
Oh, this
So
poor- I hope we're not like messing up today for you, like your day today.
no, I think after this I might take one more hour of sleep, and then I wake up again.
okay, that's a good plan. That's a good plan. So,
I'm
Okay,
a little riser, so you're good.
it's okay.
before
it
we
won't be
start,
that long.
Yeah. Before we start, our podcast is sponsored by Minimap, your ultimate gaming hub, and your gaming companion. So basically, just come to Minimap when you're not playing a game, because you can
Yeah,
basically
come
do
on over.
anything besides playing the game. That makes sense. And here's the sponsor video.
Sponsor a video.
Welcome to Minimap, where all your games come together in one place. Track your gameplay, share reviews, and connect with gamers who share your passion. Too many games across too many platforms? Minimap keeps everything in one place. Sync your Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo accounts to automatically import your games, playtime achievements, trophies, and gamer score, and even more. You even get a complete achievement calendar to track your gaming progress month by month. Play anywhere, track everything, all on Minimap. Reviews matter, so we built a review system designed specifically for gamers. Sure, Elden Ring is one of the greatest Souls game ever made, but does that mean every category deserves 5 stars? On Minimap, you can rate graphics, gameplay, optimization, story, and more separately. Looking for honest reviews from real gamers? Chances are you'll find them on Minimap. Ever search social media for great gaming content only get to buried under unrelated posts and fake gamers? On Minimap, you decide who to follow based on their actual gameplay. You can even see how compatible your gaming tastes are with other players. You can sync games, buy games, talk about games, review games, rate games, collect games, live games, and love games. You can do everything on Minimap. Minimap, your ultimate game.
You know, that reminds me of something. Have you guys ever done a review for something where you had to put like stars in for stuff? And you've gone like through a couple of them. You're like, yeah, it was 4. This was 3. But the first thing is like, how overall did you like it? And you're like 5. And then you're like 4 and 3. And then you go, and you're like, maybe I should lower it down a star now because it mathematically doesn't make any sense. Like I said, it was the greatest game of all time, but there's like all these 4s and 3s. Like,
Right.
I do that all the time. Where I'm like, I'll be like, yeah, I love this game. And then I tell them it's like graphics were like a 4, stories like a 3. I'm like, that's it. I gotta take it down one.
Right, and also I think it feels like for me personally, I never give any game like a 5 out of 5 stars because it's very difficult for me to say like, oh, this is a perfect game, because I think every game has little like flaws, I guess, here and there, or something that I didn't like.
What was the last game they got a perfect score?
Yeah, like what's a game that with the perfect score? Like, do you guys actually have any game that you given them? I do have a couple of them, but like, do you guys have any games that you would give like 5 out of 5?
I honestly really can't say I would give any game. I mean, I've given a game 5 out of 5, but it really honestly just because I loved it so much. But I feel like if you're a developer, if you're an honest developer, you will never be able to give yourself a 5 out of 5 because that means you're like pretty much that's the best game you could ever make and you can't make any better. You know what I mean? And so that kind of stifles how it's like if you have like the greatest workout of all time, you're like, oh, I should never work out again now because that's the greatest I could ever do, right? But no, like I'm sure that if you go in and you decide, okay, I'm going to make another game,
Right.
you got to look at some of the stuff that you're like, this could be better because, I mean, you imagine if the guy who made Donkey Kong and Pac-Man was like, I don't think graphics are ever going to get better than this. There's like some pixels going like that. Now, like you got whole worlds you can get into. So
I think I'm more generous than you guys. I think I'm following the rule of what you usually give on Google Maps for the restaurant or something. I usually do give 5 stars if it's a good game.
I do
want to be perfect. So yeah.
I do that with restaurants, but I do it with restaurants that if they're like even if the food is like not the best, if the service is just like top notch, if like they're just super nice, they're like, hey, Lee, you want to refill this and stuff? I'm like, yeah, give them 5. Best place ever ate. It could be like not the greatest food, but just,
right.
You're so awesome, and then they're like, you're the best person ever for leaving this quote, and I'm like, well, you have great service, but I agree with you on that one. There's been a couple times I'm just like, yeah, because I did give a game all 5s. And looking back, it probably wasn't all 5s to the guy who made the game, but it meant like a lot to me. You know what I mean? So I think it just depends on the experience. But I can also see where George is like, I can't give anything just all 5s. But
he's stingy.
yeah. And then sometimes you think too, like, is 4 really that bad? It's above average.
Yeah, exactly. Like 4.5, 4. It's a very good score. Like, I've only given a few games like 4.5, like even if I play, like for example, for me especially, like I do play like League of Legends or the Wild Rift a lot, but that doesn't mean the game is like 4.5. It's actually, I would give like 3 stars on that game, but because like you're not going to be constantly playing the best game ever, like over and over again. Like you just play the game whenever, like whatever game you feel like playing it.
I think too, a lot of times when it comes down, one thing I will say about that too is I hate it when there's rating systems won't let you give half a star. It's like either 4 or 5, and there's no half. You're like, no, this is like a 4.5. Like I would give it half, and they're like, nah, man, it's either 4 or 5. I'm like,
but what about 4.75 though?
I'd do it. Like, it's close.
So, I
feel like some games are like a 4.9. You know what I mean? Like they're almost there, but they're not all the way there.
Exactly.
Wow.
So, Eugene, before I ask you any questions, what is a 5 out of 5 game for you?
For me, I think I had 2 games that fall in that category, maybe 3. Planescape Torment.
Okay.
Because I like a good story.
Okay, Landscape Torment.
Maybe Warcraft 3 because it influenced so much stuff.
Okay.
From World of Warcraft, and I played it a couple of times. I don't usually play games more than once, and I played it on all difficulties and a little bit in the multiplayer. Dota 1 when it came out. So a lot of you wouldn't have LoL, League of Legends right now. You wouldn't have Dota 1, 2.
Yep. True.
Many other games. So yeah, it was very influential.
Yeah, I think
still people play it in multiplayer. So
exactly. I think I've heard a lot of people say Warcraft 3 has to get props because a lot of game actually derived from that game. the custom game from that original game. So it actually deserves to be in the higher, rank somewhere. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think those two would be on my top. Probably.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Good. I think that's a good choice. Yeah, that's a great choice. What about you, Anthony?
Yeah.
Do you have any 5 out of 5 games that you can kind of think of right now? StarCraft?
StarCraft, yes. Only if I start losing, it's going down.
It's like you give it a 5-star, and then like you lose, like, oh no, this is 4.9. You lose against like 4.3. Like,
Yeah. I guess the only game I will ever give a perfect score would probably be Chrono Cross.
which one?
Chrono Cross.
Chronicross?
Well, the old game, right?
It's an
Old
old game.
RPG game.
Old JRPG game. Yeah.
We've talked about it a couple times. That's the one with the Frog Knight, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of the most memorable characters in gaming.
Yeah, because you think about it, if it's a game, to give a game that's a perfect score, it's a game that you always remember it, just like yesterday.
Yep.
It has like no matter where you are, you still remember it.
That's true. True. You just have to like your memory just comes straight
Just-
from just
yeah.
thinking about it.
So it's not it's not like Call of Duty where you play Call of Duty and you remember being outside. Oh, Call of Duty. It's not like that. It's like one of those games like gives you that memory. Like whatever you look at, whatever you eat or something, it brings back that memory.
True.
Or when you think about it, you actually like have like fond. It's fond to you. It's not something where you go, I hope they come out with the next one because I'm done with this one already. You know what I mean?
Like, when's the next
when
one
it comes
coming out?
Yeah, is it next year? Who's making it this time?
That's what Expedition 33 did to me also. So I'm actually replaying Expedition 33 again, but I'm doing it in French dialogue.
Ooh.
So you're learning as well.
Yeah, in a way, learning yourself, but also learning like hearing the original kind of way.
Oh,
how
oh,
the original
okay.
is.
Okay, now it's clicking in because it was made in
Okay.
France. Okay, I got you.
right.
Yeah.
And then you kind of want to see like what their intentions were, like when they actually
Yeah.
created it in their own language and culture.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, then maybe later you should also play Stellar Blade in Korean.
I'll play Stellar Blade once it comes on the Nintendo Switch 2. How about that?
Okay, they're
Start
coming
playing-
out with the sequel too. So
I've actually had games where just because I was tired of hearing English, I've changed it to like Japanese or Korean. I don't know what they're saying, but it sounds amazing. You know?
All Japanese games, anything that's JRPG, I always play in Japanese if they have voiceover.
I think the voiceover part is also very crucial because like
I just want to keep it original as much as you can.
That's true.
I used to play a first-person shooter game that one of the characters you see, it sounded just like it. It used to sound like Sticky Mustache. So that's where I actually came up with that name. My last screen name is because they're like, Sticky Mustache. And I had a mustache at the time. I'm like, he's talking to me, but he's like, no, that's actually Japanese. Or say something else. I was like, no, they said Sticky Mustache. That's what
That's true. So sorry we kind of drifted away from your game, but Eugen, do you mind talking about your game, giving us like a brief introduction, and tell us a little bit about your studio and the game?
And maybe drop the trailer.
We'll after this.
Okay.
I'll give the intro and then we'll take a look at the trailer. That's that's fine. All right. The name's Eugene, as you heard. 35 years old, although I don't probably look like that. Still holding on. We started the studio about 5 and something years ago. When I started, I was on my own. Right now, I have a colleague, an artist, a she actually. So we're the core team, and we do employ external help, like sometimes students, but sometimes some experts as well. Because the other stuff, it's not something that we need all the time, but maybe need it for a month or two, or maybe they jump in, jump out, jump in again, etc. Regarding the studio, well, basically we started working on other games, actually, on other people's games. We still work on other people's games, so
outsourcing, right?
Yeah, like it can be hard. You can say it like that. So game development in coding, art, design, that's our forte. Um, and lately we've started working on one bigger game like 2 or 3 years ago, but it's still in the development. It's very slow. It's very big. So we started to focus on a little bit smaller scope. But yeah, we do have a lot of experience working on other games as well. I think around 100 games projects so far. So
Wow.
smaller ones. It's not like we're doing Expedition 33 or something like that. It's not real huge games that we're working on. But yeah, so we got a lot of experience behind us, and now it's time to really make an impact with our games.
Okay.
Yeah, regarding the game, it's a really cute, fun game. All hand-drawn, even the UI, the music and the audio is all ours as well. So nothing is like AI generated or something like that. It's not like grabbed from the net. We try to do it all ourselves. So the game is about koalas, as you heard maybe, and you're trying to search for them on the level. Think about finding Waldo, but as a game, right? So it's a hidden object game. And you're only searching for koalas. And when you start the game, when you start the level, it's all black and white. And as you find those little cute koalas, the level progressively gets colored. So like in a coloring book, you could say. And what you end up with when you finish the level is the whole colored level. And that's something that you can take a look at and enjoy as well. Before continuing, there's a story as well. It's not just like a quick game that you jump in and click and go on. All the koalas have a dialogue, and we try to make it so it's not only fun, so there's humor in it and so on. They also try to follow a story. So sometimes they'll just talk something that's like funny, but sometimes it's related to the story that's going on. They're escaping the zoo. They have their adventure that they are on. I won't spoil it, but it's a little bit ridiculous, we can say, but a lot of crazy things like in old school cartoons, something like that. So there's a story, there's hand drawing stuff, and we have a professional artist, so she's been to the academy, she knows her stuff. So yeah, those are the main features. Even difficulty levels, yeah, that's something that they usually forget. That's not so often seen in those kind of games.
I was gonna say, did you say the missus drew the stuff? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, it's a she.
Oh, I thought you said your missus, like your wife.
Oh, no. Nah.
Oh, okay.
This is entirely different field. She's a doctor.
Oh, okay.
She gave me, she wanted
Hey,
to.
buddy. All right. Now I know how you got time to be like, hey, I'll work on games all day, baby. I got you. No, because I was watching your trailer.
Now we know who's being sponsored.
Yeah, no, it's super. The trailer is like super comfy, but I like how you put the hand of the person in there while they're drawing the koala at the beginning.
Yeah, we did a whole recording of that. Like, tried to make a stand, and the camera was on top while she was drawing. So
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to show and display that you guys are actually doing all this like hand drawing, because a lot of times people might say like, oh, this is AI or whatever, like I can just create this AI, but in that era we all value like handcrafted, creative. I love all those, like
I love it when it's
actually
drawn.
from like the artists.
I feel super simple because it blows my mind when I see people animate stuff in
me
games
too,
that
me
was
too.
drawn. I'm just
Yeah.
like, duh. But
So
you can definitely tell, and not even saying it's bad art, it's really good art, but you can definitely tell that it was drawn though. If you look at it, like you could tell someone took a long time to draw this.
So
yeah, I could show the images, and we went through like for the first level. I think it was like something like 20 iterations. So you draw it all black and white, and then you need to color it. But you try different colors. You need to hit the vibe. You need to hit all the things, and then you polish. Then you add more koalas. Then you switch them around, and it's this, that. So it seems simple, like, oh, it's a cute drawing, it's nice. But the process behind it takes time.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
I mean, not in a bad way, but It's a
Yeah,
lot.
exactly. So like for me, like whenever I'm scrolling through like, I don't know, Instagram or YouTube, if someone is like drawing something from scratch, like like those progressions, I would just watch it, stare at it for like like 10 minutes or 20 minutes, and then you get like to like this ad saying like, oh, you can draw this into like with our AI tool in like 10 seconds. I'll just skip it right away. I'm like, nope, I'm not interested at all. And then I'll be like watching other people's drawing paintings or art like within the whole process. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna
People are
stare at
amazing.
it.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great time to actually show the trailer so that people know what kind of art we're talking about. Here is the trailer.
Play it, Daddy. Oh my God. Oh man.
Perfect. Like I just want a tequila and just sit down and just watch it. Oh yeah. Wow.
That would take so long.
I want that in my wall.
Yeah.
I
Why
want
not?
that on my wall.
Zach, you should play this, Zach. Use your brain.
I like
use
I like
it.
the one where the koala's freaking out and there's an error sign on the thing. I don't know if you could go back, but that was pretty
Wait,
hilarious.
what? The trailer's too short. I want to watch it again. Let's watch it again.
Did you see the one where the koala's freaking out and it says error on the screen? That one's hilarious.
Where?
It's coming.
Sorry,
up.
guys.
I'll show you.
We're rewatching it because it's so.
Rewatching.
I love it. I want to buy one of these for my kids. They're on the wall.
I think it's one of the next ones coming up
Is it coming up right now?
right now. Look at these guys. Look at him freaking out. He's like, oh my God.
That's funny.
That's one of the later levels. I think level number 6 or something like that. So,
Aw.
yeah.
We're trying to get out.
Oh god, I want to buy this game for my kid.
Yeah, look, the cool thing about the music is all of it will be reggae styled. If you like that, it's very cozy, so it's supposed to be relaxing. It's not like, oh, you need to finish all those calls really quickly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely is relaxing.
So I have so many questions now. So
We have
so
one.
why koala? First of all, like koala is such a cute creature, I know, but I don't think there are that many games that chooses koala as the main character. Like, was there a reason? Because like there could be giraffe or any other cute animals. Like, I don't know what Croatia is known for, like in terms of animal, but you could have chosen that.
Yeah,
koala.
when you told me the game before, you told me where he was from. I was like, oh, we got another Australian guy.
Yeah, because
And
of
you're
koala.
like, no,
I
you
got
don't.
Wow, Zach.
Well, I mean,
Stereotype.
where do koalas come from? They come from koala, eh?
Right. From Land Down Under. The idea was I do really like animals, and I'm the main designer. So we try to focus our games on, or at least try to, on endangered animals. So something that's not so often seen in games and media at all. Like koalas, they are endangered. They have a very small habitat. They're only in the part of Australia, so it's not like they're in multiple countries in the world. Only if you got them in the zoo, maybe, or something like that. So we tried to. We could have made a game about like cats or
exactly.
dogs or something like that, but you got so much of them. You got so many titles out there. That's ridiculous, actually.
Very
Only
true.
one or three animals, and that's it. So why not focus on the diversity that we got in the world? I mean, there are so many cool animals, so many interesting animals that we can showcase what's interesting about them. What do they do? Like, I don't know, koalas, they can eat eucalyptus because their parents can eat eucalyptus. If they were born outside of their habitat, they couldn't do that because they lick their fur and they get I don't know if it's bacteria or something, so that they can actually digest it. So, and there are many other facts that are so interesting about them when you take a look at just one animal on the planet. So, and they're really cute. I think they're
100%. 100%.
my first stop.
Oh yeah.
Very easygoing, not stressed at all because they don't have that many predators living. Nobody wants to eat them because they don't taste good. That's a funny fact. Eucalyptus, nobody eats eucalyptus. It's like poisonous or something, and nobody wants to eat them.
Yeah.
So they can actually relax, take it easy, enjoy the life.
No lie, that's actually my wife's nickname. I call her Koala. I have since college. Because when I met her, she slept all the time. So I was like, "You're my koala," because I'd come home and she'd be on the couch like this during college, and then I'd be like in the gym and stuff, and she'd be passed out. I'm like, "You're a koala." And now we just go with it because she's cute and tired all the time.
Cool. Koalas are all the ones that sleep a lot? I thought that was pandas too.
Nah, she was a koala. Panda. I mean, I'm not calling my wife a panda. You can. I'm not doing it.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
It could be a cute nickname, Panda. Like,
Yeah,
I was
pandas
dating her
are
at the
cute,
time.
man.
I would be like, "You look like a panda." She'd be like, "What? What?"
but-
I was like,
dude, I mean,
That'll be points.
that, and I'm sure if I ate her, she wouldn't taste good. So she'd probably have no natural enemies, I actually didn't know that about that until right now either, though.
yeah.
That's actually pretty cool to know.
I mean, I have like 10 questions in my mind, but I'll pass it on to you guys before I blast him with like a bunch of questions because I don't know, because I don't want to
You
take
gonna
up.
finish it?
Okay, I'm just okay. So I think in terms of the like levels, like you probably will be moving on to like different levels, right? If you find all the koalas, I don't know how exactly it goes, but like I don't know, you find like all the koalas in one picture and then you move on to the next story. Does that mean like your artist has to like draw the whole thing so that you can move on? Like every single level is obviously drawn by your artist. So like how does she kind of like format it? Like for example, like does she just have the whole thing in the picture and then say like I'll just draw it and then just implement it, or is it more like, oh, we want specific locations where the koalas are hidden, or like how does she kind of
All right.
yeah imagine
I'll guide you through the process so you can take a look at how it actually develops. So it's like a yeast rising. So basically, we start off with something that, because we get a story in this game, it's not just random pictures of koalas everywhere. It has a story that connects everything. So that's important because in games, when you get a story, or if you have something that you're trying to describe, like a setting, you try to start with that maybe. In RPGs, that's very prevalent as well.
Right.
Usually, in RPGs, you want to develop the setting first, and then the story, and then see what will happen later on. So that's the process that we have actually followed. We started with the story. I started to draw little notes. Okay, what's going to happen in the game? What's it all about? Where is it located? What's the world like? Do the koalas talk? Do they not talk? Do other animals talk? What's the world like? So I need to come up with all the answers, at least the initial ones, before making the story and the setting. So I decided upon the fact that the humans are oblivious to the fact that animals can talk and communicate between each other. So it's like a world where humans cannot talk to animals. They're still like below in tier, or in however you want to call it. They're not on the same level. But the animals themselves can communicate between each other, not like in our world. So that leaves many options open. You can play around with it. And then that means that they have intellect, obviously, that they're not of low intellect. So they can do stuff, they can actually talk, they can go on a vacation or something. So the story develops. They escape the zoo, and because they're captivated, and they want to search for. They want to find a new home. They need to come up with a solution for that, and it's realistic in ways. They have been brought up in the zoo, so they don't know about the outside world. They're oblivious to the fact of money, of everything. So they're really, usually koalas are stupid, we can say. So it's connected in such a way.
Listen, I don't want no koalas coming for me. I'd have nothing to do with this.
Yeah. So that's where we started. The story, the setting, how does the world look like, etc. And then I needed to come up with ideas about what are the levels going to be look like. What was the feeling that we want to evoke in the player? And I wanted to have a relaxing game, and I want like a shooter, very frantic player going around and shooting stuff or something like that. We want a relaxing game that maybe 3-year-old kid can play. And we had like 4-year-old kids at festivals play the playtest. So they can barely hold the mouse, but they're very excited that they're finding stuff on the level. So it's very exciting to see that. But I digress. So basically, the drawing process then, we need to first make the idea of a level, what's going on with the story. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, you're in a zoo. You're trying to escape the zoo. So what's going on there? They need to somehow escape the zoo and decide upon things that will develop in such a way. So they're releasing other animals to cause chaos in the zoo. The other guards in the zoo are trying to catch them. They're trying to prevent their escape, and so on. So that's all. The whole level is like a small story. That's how we look at it. So it has like a general story, each level, and then in that level you have all of those mini stories going on or taking place. Like, I don't know, on the first level you got 2 people, the guy is proposing to a woman, and then a koala is looking at them. So all of those small stories. So you don't write them down. I sometimes give some ideas to the artist, but she's the one that can actually activate her brain, her imagination, and then develop those small stories on the level. But I try to focus on it, and if I see that maybe we need more stuff going on, then I say, okay, let's do some more of it. We want those small stories. We want interesting little bits and pieces on the level that are happening, so that when you're playing, you can stop and take a look at that part and so that's happening here. Cool, nice. It gives depth to the whole game. Now the process of drawing, that's the next thing. So we got everything imagined, we got all the juices flowing. What do we do then? Well, basically we start with the black and white level first. So I mentioned that first you got the black and white level, and then you got the colored version. The black and white, you can clearly see the outline, the composition, and how big the level needs to be, etc. So what's the camera angle, and so on. Because it's not all flat. The first level and the tutorial is flat, but the other levels are playing with the perspective a lot. Like you got a view from the top of the building looking at the city. You got a view of the beach from the tropical island, but etc. So, okay, when we got that figured out, we got the camera angle. It's like in a movie, right? You're making a scene for the story. And then we develop all those stories, we outline it, maybe we mess a little bit around it with the size, how big the level will it be, will it be more horizontal, vertical, because we want different things. We don't want every level to look the same. We don't want all of our levels to be square and the same size, etc. We want variance. So, I don't know, like the first 2 levels are very horizontal, then the couple of next ones are very like squared shaped, and then you got one that's very vertical. That's like you need to move down and down and down. Why? Because the level is going deeper and deeper into the water, and then there's something on the bottom. So we're thinking about things. And then, when we're finished with when the artist is finished with the black and white, and I give my opinions and feedback, and we loop and loop and loop through the process, then it's coloring time. It's a little bit quicker to color because it's like a coloring book. We needed to decide first when we made the first level what's the tone like, what are the colors like, because do we make it bright, do we make it a little bit dull, or yeah. So all of those things, we made like 20, 30 different versions of coloring, filters, trying to apply them to see what's the feeling like, etc. And then, yeah, we got the whole level colored. So as you can see, a lot of process of developing this kind of a game. From the story, from the mini stories on the level, then the black and white, and if everything's okay, then you color it, then you fix it, and then later on you go back to the level when you're finished, and you check the number of koalas as well. The game works mechanic-wise, and I'll stop here.
No. It's fine. Yeah. So yeah, that's. I mean, although it might look like as if the whole, like, from a player's perspective, it might look like just a very simple, like, artist draw, you implement it, and then we just play. But there's a lot of different thought processes and the processes that actually are placed behind the scene. So I think that's.
Yeah, it's a layered process, and the whole level is actually, it has multiple aspects of
Exactly. Yeah.
things going on.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, can I keep asking questions, Anthony, or do you have any questions before I ask?
I actually have a.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, actually,
Please go.
I was going to ask you. So, well, maybe I don't know. I was just wanting to know, like, there is a lot of still pages. Is there any movement in the game, or is it all told through still pages?
Right. We don't have any animated scenes in the game, aside from the cutscenes between the levels.
But the cutscenes are animated?
I mean, the drawing process is there, so you can see how it gets drawn and so on. But the koalas of the levels, and like the scene itself, is not animated. I was deciding upon, do we animate the whole game? Do we do that? But I think it would like double the time of development, because we got such a rich and detailed level. Then animating it and still keep it hand drawn without using other tools, it would take a lot of time. So I think already we're like 1.5 years in development. We got some more stuff to develop. We'll publish it by the end of the year, but I think it would take probably 3 years or something like that. Unless we then employ 1 or 2 more animators and they do the process in parallel, then maybe. But yeah, the thing the size that we got, it will take a lot more time, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to ask that because it was something popped in my head. Also, I guess so. I have one more thing. When you're with the game, what do you think the requirements are going to be for a system to play that game? For you to run your game.
You got good questions. All right. I don't have OCD, but I try to optimize games that I'm working on. I really do focus on that. Maybe sometimes too much, because I like clean code. I'm a programmer. I'm an engineer by trade. Actually, I'm an electrical engineer by trade originally.
Okay.
I switched more into programming and so.
A lot of these different.
I've been working with electrical cars previously, so that was my original industry.
Okay.
Very organized, So that's what I do with the game as well. I want my products to be playable even on older machines, and we tried to make a compile that was for the mobile phones, because later on I'm thinking about maybe putting it on the Google Store and iPhone store.
I can see that.
Yeah, because it's such a game, you just need to click. It's not.
I could see that on a tablet.
Right. We heard that.
The reason I asked you is because I sent like the thing to my wife to show her the game, and she was like, she literally just called me and she was like, "Hey, get all the details." So she's like, "I want that game," and I was like, I'll ask them these things so that we can get the game for you immediately. She's like,
can you please have it on the? Yeah, I wanna make my 5-year-old daughter play this. So please make it available on a mobile device or a
Yeah, we
tablet.
plan to.
So
We plan to. We plan
iPad,
to.
please. I can give her my iPad. I can't let her play on my PC. So
Yes, you can
We
get a
hear
Steam
your
Deck.
cry.
because my wife probably wouldn't let her be on
Oh,
my
I
PC
was
yet.
gonna say your kiddo's really smart. I'm sure she can play on the
Yeah,
PC,
but
but
like
I
you
get
know,
where you're coming on.
yeah, you know
get
what I mean.
you're
Like,
saying.
'cause I wanna, yeah, she's yeah. But anyways, yeah, like
It's
iPad, I
process.
can give her
Yeah,
that.
with kids you got to be careful. At a certain age, yeah.
Yeah, it's better to give her an iPad versus like make her
Right,
sit
right,
in
right.
front of a PC. But anyways, yeah.
What was the question? Min specs. Min specs, right? The min specs, yeah, I tried it on a very old phone that's like 10 years old. And I think it crashed between levels once due to loading the textures and those kind of things because it doesn't have enough memory. But I think if it was like 1 or 2 years newer model, it would run fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So it takes a little bit. It's a little bit slower to load the level because it needs to load the textures in the RAM. I won't go too technical about that. But yeah, even all the images I run through the optimizing program to lower the number of colors that you get in the image. I mean, I think it's very, very optimized. The size right now with like the tutorial level. Oh yeah, fun fact. Yesterday I pushed the new version on the Steam and I put it on Itch.io as well. So you got a whole new level as well in the game right now.
Wait, you can play it on
Phasco
itch.io?
Koalas.
Like what?
Yeah,
So
now it's on Itch.io
Wait,
as
you
well.
didn't find that in Chia?
What? I need to play this
Yeah.
immediately.
wow.
You know, everything starts in HBO first, but they go on Steam.
I was about to say,
know.
so this will work on my wife's laptop for work. We're cool then.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Hey, you kids, knock it off over there.
What? Did you,
But
am I actually working on those IBM laptops?
Probably. I mean, I tried it on a very old laptop as well. That's almost 10 years, I think, or maybe more than that old, and it ran pretty well. Again, yeah. I mean, if it's running on a very old mobile phone, then on an old laptop, it will be fine as well.
Oh
so,
yeah, no, yeah.
yeah.
I would definitely buy that and give it to her so she could play.
oh my
But you know, she doesn't run a gaming rig or nothing like that. She just runs a regular laptop.
Buy a Steam Deck.
We're not paying for a Steam Deck for her to play one game. I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
It's cheaper than the walk.
Nah. I would buy her a tablet before I bought a Steam Deck. I'd buy her a tablet.
Yeah, tablet
She
is
would
nice
use
for
a
playing
tablet.
those kind of games. Yeah.
I actually enjoy playing on my tablet more, and my next console will be a tablet. It won't be a console.
Well, would that
Steam
actually be
machine?
Yeah.
You would
Not even that. No.
You call a tablet a console. I don't think that's the category.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would not pay for another console, but I will buy probably a gaming tablet because I already play on my tablet all the time now. But I would buy like the Red Magic Alas 2 or something before I buy whatever $1,000 machine comes out next.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so you guys want the new Xbox Million? It's gonna be 2K. I'm like, I'm cool. I'm done. I'm trying.
Yeah. I mean, from the developer side, the problem for us is you got to try games on different machines.
Yeah,
And that means
that's
you need to have different machines. So I think on my desk I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mobile phones right now. So no, one
That
of
you're
them is
playing this
iPhone.
game. You're playing the game on all these different.
Nah, not right now. No.
Oh.
I don't
I
have
think you're
time.
up here like playing Snake. Like, yeah, we can do Snake on this bad boy. But
Yeah. I mean, different models, different sizes. It's the screen sizing in mobile phones. That's really pain in the.
yeah, because I mean, I feel like the art in that game would need kind of a decent sized screen to be enjoyed. And I mean, just having like a decent sized screen, so because the art's gorgeous, like it's like a big adult coloring book, so you want to take it all in. You know what I mean?
I know
Yeah.
you could make anything cheap and it's turned into a coloring book too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like coloring book, storybook, posters. Can we get those, please?
These guys are already working on. These guys are already working on your merch line,
Yeah,
brother.
like children's book.
He's like, yeah, so t-shirts.
Yes, t-shirt, please. Can we get those?
You mean T-shirts like this?
Yeah. He already has it.
All the pictures, you picked the poor koala getting his nose pinched by a crab.
Right.
Like he's like,
That's actually again a question that points or picks the right target. We'll do a small Kickstarter in about a week or two, something like that. We'll start it up, and there'll be some merch to grab. So T-shirts, some posters as well, like physical goods as well, not only
Oh.
digital game stuff. We're still deciding on the merchandise that is possible, and we have tested it, most of it out at least. But the festivals locally have been very good in that aspect because you can then try to make a merch and see how it looks and how the people react. And then you can say, okay, they want this, they want a sticker, they want something else.
yeah,
So we're thinking even about doing a puzzle as well. So we'll see about that, and maybe a hand-made mug in a koala theme as well. So we'll see. So there'll be some more to grab, and if it's successful, maybe we'll leave the merch store open or something like that. We'll see how that works.
Yeah, that's good. There's a
So
way
we'll
to
see.
go.
We'll see.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff incoming.
Yay.
George
Hell
is
yeah.
like, so
Well, before-
excited.
Well, because it's got to come out before my daughter's too old to play it now. Because like she won't be interested if she's like 11 or 12. Now
Yeah.
she's
think
like a
that-
perfect time
You
for her to
you
kind of
think
enjoy it.
so?
What?
You think she will lose interest at that age?
I mean, she'll probably be busy playing with her friends versus like playing video games.
Nah, when she's that age, she'll be going against Dad on Wild Rift.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like,
Or
God,
some,
where?
I don't know, like some. She
Who-
probably won't be home.
Who's our jungler? George's like, I'm trying, honey. God, you're horrible, Dad. I'm trying. I need you to steal these camps, my guy.
Although we tried the game on the festivals, and we had like really small kids, like 3-4-year-olds that can barely hold a mouse, and we had very old people as well playing it, all the way to 70 something. The problem there is the vision gets bad. They need glasses for looking at the stuff
Yeah, the
close
screen.
by.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think the biggest group was actually adult women. I think, especially moms.
Yeah.
When they saw the game, they were like hypnotized. I need to play this game. Leave me alone, or maybe with their kid, and they would play the game. So that was really interesting to see.
I like that. I like the fact that you think about it. When it comes to the game genre, your game seems very peaceful, and like I said, I send my wife like clips of all the games we do, and this is the only time she's called me during it. And I was like, "Hey, when's that game coming out?" I'm like, "Whoa, calm down, lady. Like, it's not even out. I shouldn't even share this information with you." God, no, but I could see that being a market, especially if you just want to chill.
Yeah, exactly.
And you want to know the story, and you just want to know about these koalas, and you're just like, you know,
It's a safe zone, I think, from all the things going on when you're an adult. You need to do this, you need to do that. So many things going on.
it gets overwhelming. Give me a coloring page. Let me get to it.
So another question that I have is how many levels are there going to be, and what would you expect to play time? I mean, I know, yes, hidden object games largely depends on your expertise in like finding the hidden objects, but like on average, like how long would it take to kind of find or pass a level?
Yeah, what's the gameplay time like? Right now, there'll be more than 10 levels.
10 levels,
I
okay.
cannot give you the exact number, it's secret. But
Okay.
yeah, more than 10 levels, and the levels that you see right now in the game, the tutorial level and the first level, are some of the smallest ones. The biggest level, I think, in size is like 16, 17, something like that, times bigger than that level, the first level.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
it's very
So
huge.
huge. Man.
Yeah, but I think we went over the top with that. The other levels are mostly smaller, and the last level is getting close to that, but because it's the last level, so it needs to be complicated and large and so on. But yeah, a lot of koalas to find. Right now, we expect the runtime, the whole runtime on one difficulty setting, probably on the normal one, to be around 10 hours or close to that. We'll see. Depends on how many koalas we put in the game later on, and we need to test it and so on. But that's something that we expect.
Okay.
Close to 10 hours.
10 hours.
Probably
each.
6,
Okay.
7, 8,
That's good.
9. We'll see. If you want to pass all the difficulties, then it's about double that, I think.
Okay.
And there'll be differences in the number of koalas, but also some other things. So it's very replayable as well. Each level that you start, that's something that's very different from other games in the genre as well. For the first level right now, and I think that's the final number, we have 121 koalas right now. That's level number 1, that's one of the simpler ones. Out of those, depending on the difficulty, you get a smaller number of koalas. Like for easy, you get 40 maybe. For normal, 60, 70, I'm not sure. I need to look up the numbers. And then for the highest difficulty, like 90 koalas or something. But you never get all of them. So it's all random. And every time you play, they're randomly chosen, etc. So that means that the experience is never the same. Initially, we had even the dialogue. We had a couple of dialogues for each koala, so even that was different. But I decided that we need more connection to the story, so each unique koala will have its own. The dialogue won't change, but it has multiple lines of dialogue. So first time you click on it, it will say something, then it will follow up. At least 2 will be there. So there's a depth and variety in that aspect, I think. So yeah, I think around close to 10 hours in total. But I don't know, for first level, during our test, although we did have small number of koalas then, it ran from from a couple of minutes up to 15 minutes. It's a smaller level, and that's something that's expected to be. The difficulty does progress. When you get to the last level, the difficulties, the koalas are very hidden. They're smaller. They're more blended in the environment, so it's harder to find them, and more of them as well. So I think a normal level would last half an hour or more, and we got more than 10 of them. So, and we have those huge levels as well. So I think that's something we can safely say, something like that.
I know there are a couple like famous, well-known hidden object games. I think. What was the one where you have to like find all the cats? Isn't there like a series of that?
Hidden cats.
Or you find hidden cats or something, and then they keep like
100 cats, 101 cats.
Yeah, something like that. And then they keep
here, cats there.
Yeah, they keep coming out with like different regions and like places and stuff. Are you also planning on doing that? Like in terms of like when you finish the game, would you be coming out with like DLCs or sequels, or is this it?
It's hard to put a pin in it and say, okay, this is gonna happen in the future. I mean, impossible to predict. But right now, we don't plan on DLCs that much, but we do have a story that's going on and that we want to continue and finish. So I think sequels, yeah. DLCs not that much because I might be wrong, but I don't like DLCs that much. Maybe if it's a very big game and then you got a whole new area, but then you got a very big RPG and then you got something going on. But I've seen with lots of games that they're just a way of printing money for people that develop games. So I try to avoid making DLCs or try to not focus on that. Instead of that, I think a sequel would be okay, and then we can put some more mechanics in it. Then maybe some parts will be animated. Those kind of things. That's something that's interesting for me as a developer, and I think for the player as well. To see something new, not only remake of the same stuff and putting the new environment is. My life is too short, so
right.
Maybe that's the answer.
Life is too short, he says.
Yeah. I've been through too much stuff.
True.
So yeah, I think that's the direction that we're aiming at, and we'll see if something changes. I don't know. Maybe we'll have such a huge demand that I want DLC, I want new levels right now, and then we'll listen to the band, listen to the people, maybe we'll see what happens.
Give the people what they want.
Yep. For the people.
Yeah, you need
For
to
the
listen to the people
people.
as well. True. Power to the people.
You don't want to anger a bunch of cozy gamers.
Yeah,
They'll be in their hoodies like, ooh, make some more levels. With the Rice Krispies and
After my
cocoa.
tea, after my tea.
Yeah, Anthony. Anthony, have you played a lot of hidden object games?
Pretty much, I have.
What's a good hidden
The
object
cats, the
game?
dogs. My favorite, I would say, is Lost and Found.
Oh, is
the new
that
one.
a pretty new game?
We used to play that when I was a kid.
No, it came out I forgot when it came out, a few months ago,
Yeah.
earlier this year.
Yeah, right. Lost and Found Co. or something, right? That game you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. When you find lost items that people lost in the whatever level the design is, you just go search it. That's yeah.
What do you like in cozy games, Anthony? What's your cup of tea in the hidden object game?
So cozy games
I'm listening.
I mean, so those hidden objects. When it comes to hidden object and cozy, it's the music is the one that always keeps me going because it kind of relaxes you, and then because you be thinking a lot, saying because you try to find something, so you go thinking where to find stuff. So you really concentrated and super focused. Because that happened to me a lot when I'm super focused, and I realize I'm on the same level, and it's 45 minutes later, I'm still on the same level.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and it's so relaxing, and it just makes you think. It's back in the days when you used to do crossword puzzles and stuff like that. It's just enjoying that moment, just using your brain, focusing on trying to find stuff, trying to find the things that you try to find, and it's also a challenge to yourself. So you're challenging yourself as well. But it's very cozy. I don't know. It has that cozy vibe to it. That's just relaxing. You don't have to be stressful. There's no stress at all.
I love games you don't have to stress.
Yeah, no stress. You don't have to worry about
Get plenty of that in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the truth. You have plenty of time in real life, and games are supposed to be an escape from the real world.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a short trip away from the real world, I would say.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about anything.
You know what's
Thanks
one?
for the insights. Yeah.
You know what's
Cool
one
stuff.
game I really liked that was cozy that you didn't have to really think a whole lot. I don't know if it's a lost and found one, but remember that game Spilled
Yeah.
about the guy where you clean up? But it was the only thing. Well, it was only I think it was $5 maybe.
And
It was
then-
really cheap, but I was sad when it was over. It was only 5 levels. I was like, "What do you mean I'm done?" I was looking for more stuff to clean up. I'm like, "But I want to clean up more stuff." And I was like, I like those kind of games where your just brain can shut off
The
while you're doing it.
developer, she lives on a boat.
Yep.
Yeah.
She does. Yeah, I did an
Mhm.
interview with her. Yep.
That's the inspiration of the game. Yeah.
Because you guys are talking about cozy, I was like, do I play a cozy game? Because even my cozy games, I guess, could be kind of chaotic. But I was like, yeah, I really like Spilled a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that other developer he had about I wouldn't know if you would call it a cozy game, but the guy with Alzheimer's. That wasn't really action.
Spiral.
It was just story based, but it really was kind of chilling and relaxing.
Yep.
It was actually kind of a fine thing. You had to find
think-
stuff and do
I think
stuff on that too.
It was cozy, narrative driven, I believe.
Yeah. But I don't know if I've ever played a find one game like that, like a finding game.
You should play. Well, actually, even
Well, now I got to play Covert
even if you haven't
Koalas
played the
because
games. I think you
my
probably
wife
done a
is
lot
freaking
when
out
you were
right
a
now
kid.
about it. Huh?
I mean, I think even though you didn't play those kind of games, I think you did in your entire life. When you like you said, when you find the objects, reading books, those books that have find Waldo. Remember those books?
That's finding one. Yep.
The thing that I guess the thing that makes me kind of I laugh a little bit is what I do for cozy. When I want to do cozy stuff, I literally just make pixel art. I'm not good at it, but for some reason, putting little blocks of color and stuff, trying to make it look like stuff, I'm like, I'm just sitting there like this, like all like so.
Is it like Lego, like building the
Yeah.
little blocks?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, and I mean, it's kind of like your game, right? Like you are finding koalas and big giant pictures, but there's a lot of beautiful art in it. And for some reason, making art to me is just very peaceful. It's very relaxing. You're just like kind of like expressing yourself, and you're going with it. So it's the same with when you're like, I don't know. I mean, I do know people, but I still can sometimes hand a coloring book to an adult, and they'll start coloring. Like if they're bored, they're like, "Hey, what am I gonna do with this?" And they start coloring. You're like, "Hey, can I
I'll
have it
do it.
back?" They're like,
Yeah.
"They're still
and the
going."
thing
You're like,
about
"Bro,
that is,
hey."
the thing
You know
about
what I
that is
mean? So-
once you start, you can't stop until you actually
Yeah,
finish
you
it.
have to finish it. Yep, 100%.
Plus, it's fun. I think people forget about how much fun that is to to do that kind of stuff. They think they're adults, so like I'm not gonna do this, and they start doing it, and they're like, "Ooh," and you're like, "Hey, honey, I kind of want to play the game." They're like, "I have one more koala," and you're like, "God dang, all right, I'll wait." Shoot, guess I'll, you know what I mean? So I like that. I like that it gives you a game. There's games out there that you can just shut. Well, not shut. You got to find the koalas, but you can kind of chill and relax, and it's not all based off of you got to kill these guys and do this and that. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
more and hand drawn. My guy, it's insanity. You know. Sorry, I love art. These guys know I love art.
I love art.
I love art.
Yeah.
Definitely love art. I don't have time to make it anymore. I did it before, but not anymore. More stuff.
Yeah, so I think you're pretty set. I think for especially like I was just because a lot of developers that we talk to, especially like in terms of like when we ask about like merchants and stuff, you're already like all lined up and you already have all the plans ahead of you. So that's great. Do you have a rough like launch date window by any chance?
Yeah. Somewhere close to the end of the year.
End of the year, okay.
When it gets cold, that's when the koalas with their warmth will.
Okay. Okay. So you have a story behind like all the you have all the strategic reasons and planning all done.
They're like, it's cold outside. We're not no longer doing this. It's time to go inside.
Yeah, you never know. Everyone might stop playing that after they get stressed out with GTA.
Yeah, when you get stressed with the GTA, then you come relax with koalas. No more shooting, no more guns. Yeah. I think that we'll see how that actually influences the release. I think we'll be somewhat close to that. Because when you got such a huge game that was so hype train coming, so I think a lot of games have changed their release dates just based on that fact. Try to release much earlier or much later, but they'll try to be oblivious to that fact, sort of. So we'll see. The audience is different, probably, so maybe that was one of the things, but not that different, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yeah. Yeah, I think it's kind of time to wrap up things. Do you have any other questions before we let him get back to his sleep?
Why? You guys should make a T-shirt with the koalas freaking out when it says alert. I would wear that T-shirt. I feel bad for the one with his nose being pinched. I'm like, poor fella. I just like the ones on the backs like this, and he's like, ugh, and the other one's like, I don't know.
Are you wearing that to work?
Yeah. Well, I can't. I can't wear that to work. Come on, man. Come on.
It'd be nice though.
They don't let us wear that stuff over. Yeah. But I think it's. I don't have any other questions. I just am waiting. I just wish listed so I can buy it for my wife when it comes out.
100%.
Thanks.
And I'm super excited.
Me too. I've got to get it for my daughter.
He says he means it for him. He's gonna get it for himself.
No, it's just for my daughter. It's not for me.
He's gonna be on the train. He's gonna be on a tablet on the way to work. Like,
Yeah,
I believe you.
he'd be so focused that he'll miss his stop.
Nope.
It'll be.
I would do it. I would do it at work. I do it
Yeah,
at
why
work
not?
for lunchtime. I'd be like, yeah, koala, yes. You know what I mean?
What?
I mean, we had even speedrunners play the game. Crazy enough.
Yeah, speedrunners playing the game.
Yeah, on the festival we got these
That makes sense.
high schoolers that want to compete. they want to compete. So they came like to our stand like 10, 15 times, writing down we started writing down and noting the times for that one log that we had at the event. So that even we'll see, but right now the idea is to have the highest difficulty to actually be timed. So if somebody wants a real big challenge, if they want something like that, let them have it. We'll see if it's a good decision or not. But yeah, so you have a choice between cozy and more fast paced. Right
Yeah.
now it's not in the game, but that's the idea for the full game. We'll see.
I like that.
Yeah, but thank you so much for coming. You at least got 3 wish lists from this one episode, and I hope people actually go wish list it. Come on, guys, go wish list it. Can they actually play
And
a
there's
demo?
there's a play test.
Yeah, there's a play test.
Yeah,
I think you have to ask for it.
I really need to promote it a little bit. I don't want to nag people and there's a playtest. You need to do this. Play. So, but yeah, there's a playtest on Steam right now. There'll be a demo released very soon. I think the goal is to release it before the Kickstarter as well, so that people can see more of the game. There's one more level coming in the demo, so it will be tutorial and 2 levels in the full demo. There'll be more features. Some that you see right now in the game, it's not a full game, it's not all the mechanics. We got different hints that will happen, different environments, and there'll be different effects happening at the level. Like some of them, it will be completely dark, and you'll only see things around the mouse. You need to, like with a torchlight, you need to search for stuff. So underwater levels, even all crazy things going on. Again, I don't want to spoil it too much, but you'll see it in the updated trailer as well.
That's super cool.
On itch.io as well, it will be on Game Jolt in a couple of days, I think, as well, or even sooner maybe. Epic Store as well, and then we'll see if we will release it to mobile at the same time. We'll see if time
It's on.
allows.
You got it
But,
almost everything, my guy.
Yeah, Switch, Nintendo. Nintendo's
It's
gonna
like-
be a great.
Yeah, not right now. It's very specific platform, so the whole development process is a little bit different. You need to do this, you need to do that, blah blah. You need to sign a different thing, like not an NDA, but something that you don't want. You cannot spread information about how developing on Switch and those.
Oh,
From a development perspective, it's different. So we'd like to have it on every possible machine known to man, but not possible. So what we can do is definitely any kind of PC. It will be differently for Mac and for Linux as well. So that's a cool thing. Yeah.
put it on what you can. Get it out there.
What we can do. I mean, we're a small team, and even that is a lot by many standards. So we'll see.
Yeah, 100%.
Mhm.
And you also have the so no people don't forget, you're going to have that upcoming what is it called, where you can get some of the stuff from it.
Yeah, Kickstarter. Yeah.
The Kickstarter, so that they can get maybe some of the T-shirts or some of the gear, whatever you're offering for yourself. So.
Yeah, it'll be for the first few. There'll be a discounted price for the game as well, for the full game, and there'll be more stuff that will be given to early pledgers. I think that's the name, how we call them.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting stuff to get and grab.
I mean, at least now you don't have to worry about anybody leaking your footage, because you're going to have a game press of it. You know what I mean? So
True.
Very.
this is something we were talking about earlier. So no, never mind. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank you,
thank you
guys.
so much for coming. And also, if you guys are listening to this or watching this, please go wishlist the game and also join the play test and download from itch.io and play it yourself. Like you said, there's going to be a demo out pretty soon and also a Kickstarter. So give them some support through there. But foremost, please wishlist the game. It doesn't.
We got socials as well. We'll be releasing some footage and some mechanics and stuff like that. But we also do small comics on our socials, like Koalas doing that.
All right.
small
I gotta go follow that
sketches.
place right now.
Check it out. Check it out.
You guys
there
have
are-
everything on your. Well, I know you're on other pages, but your Steam page there has Discord, Instagram, X, TikTok, Blue Sky, Facebook,
Yeah,
LinkedIn,
yeah.
and YouTube. So you got it
Yeah,
all,
I do
man.
that.
True,
I bet
true,
Instagram.
true.
I bet your Instagram is popping.
Hell
think-
yes.
Instagram is okay. I mean, as
That's where
we
I go
opened
for
up the
art.
socials like a couple of months ago or something like that. So we're very new to the social media stuff. So I'm very inexperienced. in
You know, so one thing you're missing on here though, Pinterest. You need to get on that Pinterest game. But no, because like in Pinterest, honestly, I go to Pinterest for more stuff now than I do YouTube. To be 100% honest with you, and you have art, and people will look at the art and they'll click on it and it'll take them to the game. I don't know how much time you have for that, but I'm just saying that the fact that there's art on there, people would love art on Pinterest.
Is it swamped with AI right now, or it's okay? Like on Pinterest.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, I was just trying to help out. Okay, sorry, no help.
No, I'm asking, is Pinterest right now, is there a lot of AI stuff right now there, or you can still find human stuff?
Pinterest is pretty open, honestly. There is, I mean, it's just like any media. There is AI, but there's a lot of. That's where Pinterest is the place to go if you make your own art and stuff like that, and you put it on there, and you can like literally link it to your YouTube or anything, and it'll pull people to it. So there, if anything or whatever you like is literally on there. And I make fun of that because I love van life. I don't know if you know what that is, but I look all the time on YouTube for van life. It's where people live in their van and they make houses in their van.
Okay.
And there's more stuff on Pinterest than there is on YouTube. But like I said, I love pixel art. There's a lot of really good pixel art on there. There's PingTuber stuff on there. So I got all my little sketchbook stuff on there and everything. It shows you how to draw. Like it's, to me, is, I know, it's pretty, I like it more than I like
I
YouTube.
think it's a good idea. We might actually open up or put stuff on Pinterest. I think it's.
But
not bad.
I'm sure I've seen some AI stuff on there, but you can't get away from AI. It's everywhere.
Impossible.
Yeah. I just saw your picture for your Instagram that had the AI crossed out. And then the red bar. I was like, dude, these guys really hate AI. He's like,
yeah.
Yeah. So that's a wrap.
my bad, buddy.
No, it's fine.
All right,
But anyways, yeah.
Wish list, follow, we're everywhere. Do that. Give us a hand. We're a small team. Support us, please.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
Go ahead.
another
Please
deal.
go ahead and wish.
And they're working hard. Small team working hard.
We will see you guys next time. Bye bye, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming so early, too.
Thanks for coming,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Thank you for coming.
Get your sleep.
Yes, please go take that 1 hour nap, please. Please do that for us. Can I?
Me and George are the sleep police. We're always like, hey, Dev, how much sleep you get?